Hello folks, what a beautiful day it is today with light rain showers pouring down their blessings on us. And this is Community Life once more. It's been a while, yes indeed. And you have me, Chris Coffee, the shining light, here to host this beautiful program, Community Life. And we're going to be handling a very, very pertinent and interesting topic. But before we get to the topic, let's see who will be handling this topic with. We have on my side
Emma Kulit.
Frida Mufo.
Frida Mufo, our very newest, shining reporter, still fresh. We really want to hear from you sometime. Okay, we are going to be handling the topic, should parents be on the choosing end when it comes to handling the aspect of marriage for their children? Like, should parents choose the spouses for their kids? And as you all know, I'm for the point that yes, they should choose their spouses for their kids, and Emma and Frida will kick against. So let's see how this is going to go. So Emma, on one part, let's begin with the upper hand. Since you're 2-on-1, this is 2 against 1. But anyways, I know I'm up to the task. So to you, is it okay for your mom to choose your husband?
I'm not buying the word choose, because we know that our parents see further far than we do see.
Alright.
But then we have the final say of whom we want to be part of our lives.
You have the final say on who you want to be part of your life.
Yes, because no matter who you bring in front of me, if the person does not really have the qualities that I dream of, because every young girl while growing, you always say, I want my dream man to be this, I want him to be handsome. Let's put aside handsome. He should be handsome, as in handsome.
Like handsome, as in
I want my dream man to be a caring and loving type. And noticing that the media has got a lot to play in our lives now. True. We get to watch videos that really entice us, that makes us want to have this kind of men that will expose us to the world. What I mean expose is, if he's that type that will go out on vacations, if he's that type that will like to dress well, he doesn't like you dressing because too serious.
I don't know, okay, fine, don't go into the stuff where we already got to your point already. Okay, Frida, to you, is it okay for your mom to choose your husband or that?
I'm against the fact that my dad or my mom should choose for me.
Like strongly against?
I am really against it.
Okay.
At this my level, no matter how I am, if today I was to decide to get married, I will not allow my dad or my mom to choose for me. They can only come in as a supporting factor to my idea or whoever I bring at home to get married to, not that they can choose for me. One, this is because love matters most. In the first place, before me getting married to somebody, we need time. One, definitely you must have fallen in love with that person. Staying again, need to stay with that person for a period like 1 to 3 years to better know that person. That is for you to better know the good and the bad side of that person, so that it can help you within that period of learning that person or the process of learning the person. You know if you'll be able to tolerate the bad side of that person. Because if you're not able to tolerate, or you don't know that person very well, it can lead to divorce at the end.
Okay, yes, it's very good. You talk about the love factor, but I'm not refusing. After all, when you talk about marriage viewers, and we need to have that spice of love in it. But I'm onto the point that parents should choose, because see, your parents are well wishers. Parents are well wishers for their kids, and so they will not want to put their kids in a shoe where it's really going to pain them to the point that they have to take it up. Like talking about the aspect of marriage, your mom will not want something bad for you, your dad will not want something bad for you. So that's why the guy they are presenting to you is that ideal man, is that guy that will really carry
cut
the
it
shoe.
Short, because you are still
getting short.
No, sorry, that's not taking permission. But you said presenting to me, that means they have seen this person and they are fine with this person because they have evaluated the person that this person can be good for me. But what if the person is not who I want? It's not my choice. It's not the type that I think. I don't have any emotions. Like they used to call chemistry. There are times that you just need first impression to be with somebody.
But this level of love you can learn now. You can learn to love somebody.
No, we know that love doesn't.
Let me ask you something, Emma. You claim people carrying this love thing up and down. The guy you love, let's say, were you born loving that guy?
We're not born loving each other.
You learn to love him, right?
No, that's why I learn to chemistry. There are some people that their first encounter, you just see them falling for themselves. At times, they say there's non-verbal and verbal communication. at times you meet with someone for the very first time, and maybe you just use your eyes. You see you guys using your eyes, the two of you. That means after that, there's a need to take each other's number. You want to exchange contacts, and maybe
I see that's into the serious here, Emma. You can learn to love that man that your parents has presented.
It's not about you learning to love that person, because it's already imposed on you that you have to get married to this person.
No, when you use the word impose, it's a little bit too hard. I'm not talking about impose. I mean, your parents have brought this guy to you, saying that, okay, Frida, I know what is good for you. I'm your father. I mean, I've seen you grown since you're a toddler and to wherever
I
you are.
have my own observations. I am growing up, yes, because tomorrow I'll also get married, and I have people beside me who are already married. And based on observations, anything that has to do with you seeing somebody from this side to be this side, and then they come together, it also really end up well.
Okay.
Yes, because we believe that we can choose or we can make the right decisions with whom we want to live with. Though some people it will work for others, but it does not really work for everybody, as in this our century that we are.
You know, this has just reminded me of my second point. You see, parents are experienced, sure, yes.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
Let me land. Yes, parents are more experienced. That's why we call them parents, because they are there to guide us, you understand? They give us the guidebook to life. But now you come to understand that these people, upon their experience, they have experienced the highs and lows of life. And so, given that they know who is good and who is bad, they know what is good and what is bad. So, presenting a partner to you means that that person is true. I mean, you should consider.
Do you know some people are opportunists? Do you know some people are opportunists? Okay, I'll take for example. Okay, my mom is a tough type. She will not need any kind of man from me.
That's true.
All right. Then you see a guy now from another home that really wants to be with me, but knowing that my mom is a tough type, he will come, he will pretend to be nice, visit the house, he's fine, bring mama, good afternoon, mama like this, and yeah, mama will ask, which family are you coming from? If it's a family that she too has been admiring somehow, because maybe they are well to do, they are fine, they know that their children go to the best schools, but their character is not what it's. You see now, my mom might fall for that kind of boy or that kind of man, knowing that he's a responsible one, he has gone to school, he's educated, he will be nice for me, and when we are married tomorrow, he now reveals himself.
His true colors and all.
Yes, are you hearing? That he now reveals himself. I'm the one in the house. My mom will never be there to take the nonsense or the foolishness of my husband in case he has to hide some attitudes that I'll only discover when we get into marriage, of which that's not the best.
Okay.
Okay, I have another point to say to that. Concerning the parents choosing our spouses or not, I'm against it, because first, we need to understand who we are really getting into. It is something for a lifetime. That every day you sleep, are you really willing to wake up every morning to look at just that particular face? If yes, actually you're willing, that you made up your mind and something has been
it's a lifetime. And when you love somebody, because it's a lifetime, if you say you're in love with this person, though at times love, now in this our generation, we know they chop love again. No, we don't eat love. We don't eat love, but if there's love, you get to forgive and forget. That means you see yourself growing each day into that relationship, that no matter what, for the sake of love. And when you start burying your own children, you see that the bond now goes to the children. That keeps you now into the relationship. First, you have loved their father, but now that you have your children, you see that the love increases now to the children. And no matter what their father do or how somehow, you see that no, I have to click to this man because I loved him and now love his children. So we are now one. But if I don't love you at all, I will not give reasons for you to be impregnated.
Emma, and this I love up and down, love.
No. Okay, despite talking about love, it is good that us or me, if I was to get married today, I choose for myself a husband who I want to spend the rest of my life with, because apart if tomorrow something gets in touch or there's a problem in that marriage, I'll be able to, if there's a regret or something goes wrong, I'll be able to face that myself. But if in case my parents choose for me and something goes wrong, for a lifetime I'm going to accuse my parents that they are the cause because they lured me into getting
no problem.
No problem. And that will affect me.
Yes, okay, fine. You look at it this other way. Parents can choose the spouses for their kids because they know their kids very well. Your mom has been with you, your dad has been with you since you were growing up. So he knows your weaknesses, he knows your flaws. She knows your weaknesses, she knows your flaws. And she knows your strengths too as well. But that's why you see, the person she's bringing, she also studied that person, like you said. She has studied the person, she knows the person's background, she knows the person's family and character-wise. And if she's bringing this person to you, or he's bringing this person to you, your father, then that means he, your mom, he, your dad, or she, your mom, knows fully well that this guy is good for you because she knows your character and she knows that you people or you both can easily match up to bring up something. But don't you think, Emma? Because they are looking at America was sarcastic.
Why should my parents even choose somebody?
Because they know it's good for you.
I'm the person that is going to stay in the house with that
because
person.
They know what
when I'm able to feel, I can communicate. Then what's the excess? Why are they taking that? Then
because they are well wishers for you.
Let me to bear the risk to go into the world and face to go into the world to get to learn other things and look for somebody suitable for myself.
If you something, not everybody gets to learn from a mistake because there are some kind of mistakes or errors that are very costly, might cost your life.
There's what they call mistake and there's what they call
errors.
Mistake can be a remedy for mistakes, but errors.
See, that's everything finished. So you can want to go and experiment. You can.
But it doesn't mean that I'm taking your side, Chris. I'll still yes.
I don't understand.
I'm not taking your side.
You're on my side, Emma. You say I'm talking sense.
No, see, our parents should guide us. They should. If you think a man is not good enough because you have evaluated that man, he's not good enough for your child or your daughter or your son, you call that person to. That means you call that person for consent. That means you talk. You can create a communication where you and that person you discuss and say, no, I know that my child or my daughter loves you, but this is the type of person I've always dreamt for my child. This is the type of person I know that my child will be happy or will be fine in case I'm not there. So now you have to educate he or she who is coming in for the courtship or the relationship, the marriage, that if you know that you really love my child, this is what I want you to be. You know then how serious that person is. Though we used to say, my mom would always tell us that we shouldn't look at the anger that she uses to educate us.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
She will say we should not look at the anger that she uses to voice out the message that she's trying to let us understand. But we should pick out the words. So if I go to get married to a family and maybe the mother of that guy is not comfortable with me putting on a chain on my leg, is not comfortable with me having piercing on my ears, maybe if there's a scenario where I can talk with the mom and say, Mama, is it because I'm putting on chain on my leg that you don't like? I'll remove because I love your son. I'll remove this because
Alright. All the same, viewers, like I got to remind you, this is Community Live, and so we are discussing on should parents be at the choosing end when it comes to the spouses for their kids. And being Gasa Media style, we always get into the community to get the take of some people about key talking points like this. And today we had an audio interview, an audio interview with Mam Kawas. Let's listen to what she has to say about this.
I am Madame Emuke Clara, a mother of 5. So far, I've been a parent, and I think a parent should choose with guiding the child what a spouse should be. My point is, marriage is not something that should be told with. It's something that has to do with a lifetime process.
Okay.
And most young stars now get into marriage without even knowing what they are getting into. They are excited. To them, to some, it's an adventure, and to some, it's fun. It's not just all about that. It's about who you are ready to live the rest of your life with. And it's a two-way thing. Can that person also manage your own strength and your own weaknesses? Because if both of you are not ready to manage yourselves and accept each other's strengths and weaknesses, there is a problem. A lot of things will come into play because you might feel you don't know each other even if you stay for 10 years. In most cases, one person might suffer a complex. Another might feel something has been taken away, just feel cheated in one aspect or the other. And when this happens, it is no longer marriage, because the love that is expected to be the foundation of marriage might not be there. And when love is not there, trust will suddenly disappear. And when trust is not there, there is no home. But I would use the upper hand as a parent to guide my child so that I ensure that he or she is not getting into something that will bring sorrow for the entire lifetime. Fine, I might come in play when it concerns marriage, because when my child is happy, I am happy. It is every parent's dream to see his or her child living happily, even after leaving the home. In most cases, parents who suffer negative experience in marriage get to fear a lot. If I stand to reject a spouse for my child, it shows that maybe I've seen something that I fear that might bring trouble.
Wow, Emma Frida, I mean, that was a lot to take down from her mom, Clara. I mean, she had said a lot, don't you think?
Yes, for sure.
To buy your own.
Yes, to stand to my point. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy I've got someone to really say something about it. Well, viewers, things just got a whole lot interesting here at the studio, as we have another parent who gave his own point of view to this talking point. Please feed your eyes and ears.
Something not okay. Okay. You know, we're in the modern world. You can't keep the best. Eventually, the two of them will be living together. What if you make a child like that tomorrow is fire? Fire. We have seen situations where just yesterday, people used to carry women from up the hills down to the pools to give to their children. When those girls live in villages and come down here, after 2, 4, 5 years, when they get mixed up with this township life, it becomes a problem. So I think it is truly an individual decision. No love is the same. So you can't really experience it. No. What? No love can't fight from you. From the inner man. So there's nothing like experience.
And the same marriage is a school, it's still on its own. So what are you saying?
You can die generally on marital issues, but not that decision. You can be liberal for your child to get a spouse of her or himself. But then you can undertake them generally on marital gymnastics.
Thank you very much.
Well, viewers, we are almost drawing to the end of this very important talk show here, but I want to know any last words. No, let me say last week. You're not there anytime soon, but at least any word of advice you have for people out there.
Advice. I'll just say I'm impressed with what we got as feedback from.
Yeah, at least finally you had someone to support your point of view.
Yes, you now hear that it was not every love place is the same. You get right?
Yes, every love question.
Oh yes, it's not the same. So what my parents what worked for my parents cannot actually work with me. Yes.
That's true.
I don't know about you, Frida.
I have just little to say for the people out there that to me, I stand strongly for the fact that never you let your parents choose your life partner for you. Let you make your choice for what you want, because that's what you're going to live with for the rest of your life.
Wow. Thank you very much for that solid advice. Well, viewers, all the same, we leave it to you to decide what to choose. Should your parents choose your spouse, or should you be on the decision that you're fit and able. This is Gasa Media bringing to you the talking point to parents. Choose the spouses for their children. I'm still standing on the fact that this is a long practice that has been existing right from the very start of our African culture. And you see it still practiced even in India, where you see them choosing parents, where parents choose them the spouses for their kids.
Women get married to men in India.
You see all the same, but okay, for us, in as much as we would like to continue this talk, we just try to like to draw the curtains. I have been one small Chris Coffee hosting this awesome talk show together with
Emma Kulinaloa.
I'm Novo Frida.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and always leave a comment because your opinion do count. Bye bye.